This video is presented to you by www.testprepAdhikam. Dear students, do you know what happens in a chemical reaction? You put some reactants, two or more reactants of different colors, as you see here, yellow colored, red colored, different colored reactants into a test tube. You heat them for some time, and these reactants get converted into entirely different compounds. Here you can see green colored compounds, and it is not easy to explain this transformation because it is not possible for us to see at molecular level. The molecules are too small. For us, it is just like an act of magic. For us, a chemical reaction is just like an act of magic. What does a magician do? He puts your watch in his head and shakes it and then pulls out a pigeon. This is a magic. Same here. We cannot explain that what has happened at the molecular level. So for us, a chemical reaction is just an act of magic. But in science, we try to explain all facts logically. Since we cannot see what has happened at molecular level because molecules are too small, we develop a science, we develop a theory based on the known facts. What are the known facts? In a chemical reaction, we have reactants. We have reactants and we are fully aware of the reactants. We have solvent. We have products. So facts are all the reactants, all the products, solvent, any catalyst, rate of the reaction, rate of the reaction, rate how fast a reaction took place. These are the different facts, and the science or theory we develop on the basis of these facts and chemical intuition. A scientist develops a theory for the reaction on the basis of known facts and chemical intuition. This theory is known as mechanism. Mechanism of the reaction. A mechanism of the reaction is the science or theory that gives a detailed description of how a chemical reaction took place. Now let me tell you, dear students, mechanism or science is nothing but assumption. These assumptions are proposed by the scientist on the basis of experimental facts, experimental observations, and chemical intuition. And that is why same reaction may have more than one mechanism because the facts will be same, but the chemical intuition what a scientist thinks will be different. So a reaction may have more than one mechanism. Now I will tell you how does a reaction take place. I will tell you how does a scientist propose the mechanism. If I write the chemical equation, I will write reactants, I will write arrow, I will write products. Okay, and in a chemical reaction, obviously the reactants bonds will be broken, and product side new bonds are formed. Okay, so bond breaking is very important for the reaction to take place. And one of the ways of breaking the covalent bond is electronic displacement. Let me take a substrate. Let the substrate is AB. You can see two electrons are shared between A and B. By any means, if shared electrons shift towards one of the constituent atoms. For example, if these shared electrons shift towards B, then what will happen? B will get partial negative charge, A will get partial positive charge. And due to that, we say that this is the center of low electron density, and this we say as center of high electron density. So these centers are developed because of electronic displacement, and in most of the cases the reagent is either electron seeker or electron donor. Electron seeker is electrophile, also known as electrophile, and nucleophile if electron donor. So, as I told you, in most of the cases, reagent is either electron seeker or donor. Because of the centers of different electron densities, reagent can easily attack. If the reagent is electron seeker, it will attack B, that is the center of high electron density. If the reagent is electron donor, it will attack A, which is center of low electron density. And this way bond breaks. And when bonds break, we get different intermediates, and this way reaction proceeds. So these centers of different electron densities play a very important role in a chemical reaction. So it is very important to know how these centers are created, how these centers of different electron densities are created. Let me tell you, there are different factors responsible for centers of different electron densities. Factors responsible for different electron densities are: number one, inductive effect. Inductive effect. Number two, inductomeric effect. Number three, mesomeric effect. Number four, electromeric effect. Number five, hyperconjugation. We will discuss all these factors one by one. In the next video lecture, I will talk about this inductive effect. Thank you. This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. TestPrepAdda.com provides free audio-visual lectures of different subjects by expert faculties, free online tests prepared by expert faculties, To students who are preparing for engineering or medical entrance exams or planning to take exams like KVPY, Olympiad, etc. It provides a platform where students can interact with mentors to improve their performance in the exams. The mission of this online medium is to help students to achieve their goals. Log on to www.testprepadda.com to watch free video lectures on different topics, to download free revision notes, to take free chapter-wise online tests, progressive test, and mock test, to discuss doubts with mentors. Thank you for watching the video. To stay up to date with the latest videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on our Facebook page, Test Prep Adda. All the best.